800. It's just a break though. It's not a jump break. Yeah. All right. Dave, you guys are red again. Bob, you guys are red. Make it happen is blue. I don't know why that right side PTZ is showing a big overview. Let's go fix that. There we go. Now we got both our cameras going. Oh, Chief is just paying in the room to see if he can get both cameras on one. Crystal, hardest working commentators in the biz. Love you guys. Oh, thanks, Chris. We love you too, buddy. Appreciate the compliment. We do our best. Ray, haven't lagged at all? Yeah, we we figured out it was that one wireless camera we had up top. We were given a little bit of an overview of the 6 tables down here in the atrium area, they call it. And that is what was giving us the lag. Even though we were only streaming just a small little screen of it, it was definitely enough to slow us down and keep all 3 of the tables lagging, or all the cameras, sorry. I kept telling Chief yesterday, I said, we took the camera down in the back room. I think we should take this one down up top. So we're not using it too much. And when we took the one down in the back room, it did seem to help things a little bit. But didn't exactly resolve the whole issue. So I thought, well, maybe it's that one up there. Shouldn't have been, but shouldn't happen like that. But I guess it does happen. But that's cool. I'm glad we got that figured out, and you guys can watch a lag-free day here. I think it was Ray that was on with us last night. He was giving me some updates on how the lag was doing, and it was lagging all night. Let's see what's Chief trying to do here. Looks like he's trying to cut that 14, maybe. Oh, he was going for the combo. Nice shot. Chief's not actually playing teams. He's just over there practicing with Dave Frisbilla. Looks like 5 guys in a McAss are just waiting for their opponents. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing? You know, Michelle, the entire day yesterday, Amber, who was sitting next to me, Chief's daughter, we were reading the 5 guys, and we thought it was just MC or MCAS. We're both looking at it like, what is an MCAS? Is that something medical going on with these guys? But it turns out it's just a McAss. Because we have everything caps locked on here, it makes it look a little bit different than the way you see it without the caps. Both of us sitting here puzzled, like, oh, we'll ask later what an MCAS is. Now I'm trying to figure out who's the McAss here. I'll let you guys be the judge of that one, so I don't get in trouble. It looks like 5 guys are just waiting for their opponents to show up. It looks like a couple of them started to stream in here. Oh, Stacy Bush says I'm the McAss, huh? I don't know if I want to ask Michelle. I'm definitely not going to ask Pat after his shenanigans last night. Oh, we're red, we're red. No, no, they're blue. I knew you were going to say Pat. I knew you were going to say Pat. Just had that feeling. Oh, my most dreaded shot in pool, the long rail shot. Yeah, I'm starting to develop a couple of them myself, Michelle. Cracks me up the way he runs around the table when he's trying to run to a shot real quick. He seems like he prances. Oh, not sure what that was all about, Pat, but is he playing speed pool? What's he doing? Miscue. Gotta hate those sounds in the middle of a match. It's usually followed up by a son of a. Yeah, I noticed he was running around the table last night a little energetically. Looking at this guy, it's like 10:30 at night or something. Everybody's been going pretty much all day, and it's like, where's the energy coming from, dude? We shot for a little bit, and I am dead to the world today. Is this start? No, it's just guys. The tall gentleman with he's got the long sleeve black shirt on. Michelle, what is his name? Been trying to pick up everybody's names as we've been playing and catching someone like Bobby Stark just walking in front of the camera. That's Jim Bullock. Okay, thank you very much. What's Cecil talking about? Oh, they're doing a McDermott Q raffle. That's nice. I gotta go say something to Pat real quick. I'll be right back. That sucks. See, I want to be that guy. There's much crap as we give Pat, and as much crap as he gives it right back to us. Pat's a really good guy. Every time he goes off to get a drink or something, he does ask if anybody needs anything, ordering food because he knows a lot of times it's kind of hard to get out of the booth to get food. And I like the little, I don't know what it is hanging off of his bag. It looks like a little sock monkey, but puts a little flair to his cue case. Michelle, he can be nice sometimes. I swear he had me confused for at least an hour last night. I was calling 5 guys in a McAss. I think they were playing Daddy's Home, and I had the team names mixed up for some reason. I'd asked Pat a question about it, and like I said, I don't know if he misunderstood me or if he was trying to mess with me a little bit, but yeah, he had me calling the team names the opposite of what they were. Kind of silly on my part. I should have checked it before I took his word for it, but it's Pat. How the tables are breaking today. There's Janet Garecki breaking on number 24. Looks like she got a pretty decent break, so may not be too bad today. Nice, John playing a little off the ball action there. Dave was actually walking over to the table thinking John might have missed, but he did not. I like the CompuSport app. They put a start time on all of the matches. This one says 11. We're already at 11:36. I had one yesterday. It said we were supposed to start at noon. I don't think I got over to the table until after 2. So we were running a little bit behind. What's that? I'll find it. I'll fix it. Trying to see where he's talking about here. That one says Pine there. Looks like some of the opposing team is starting to show up here. Teams usually enter the arena in one or two ways. Either everybody shows up all at once and gets their stuff ready, starts practicing, or one or two players kind of trickle in all staggered throughout. It's interesting to see because some of these guys, I don't know who they are, and the opposing teams don't never met them either. So as they trickle in, everybody's looking at each other like, "Are you make it happen?" No, just over here to practice. The back of his shirt says Diltz Pool League, DILTZ. I wonder if that's where they shoot out of. Could possibly be the LO or owner. Just under 20 people on right now. Still a little early on a Saturday afternoon. It's only, 11:40? Yeah. Still very early in the day. Let's see. So far this weekend, we had the audio. That was fun to deal with, trying to figure out how to get the mix set up just right. Then we had the lagging cameras. Figured out how to get that fixed. Let's see what God throws at us today. Oh, almost. So they got 3 players from the other team over. Just got to get the other 2 or 3, and we'll be all set to start. Ooh, just buried the 8 ball. So, nice safety. He's definitely not going to be able to hit that straight on. The only problem is he's safety himself. See, I would have dug into that a little deeper and harder and tried to break that 12 and 10 ball out of there. Get that 8 ball clear, but I know you do have a chance of making the 8 ball when you go at it aggressively like that. It's one of those games that goes from a 5-minute game of 8 ball to a 2-hour safety battle. Hit the point in the side pocket. He's thinking he was going to be able to come back down table and break him out.
That's my Wendy's order sometimes.
Susan says, let's go 5 guys. Ulatowski. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Susan. I think I am. He doesn't want that to go down. Very nice shot. Like I said, these guys are just practicing.
Knock the 10 ball in. Knock the 10 ball in. Oh. How would you do it anyway? Tails. Sorry, guys. I see the same thing every time you have to. I want to take tails, but not. Okay, so what round do you guys bring in? Away is almost first and third. Away is second and fourth. You guys go to the fifth round? Away breaks 2 and 4, home breaks 1 3 5.
Not 100% sure what they were talking about there.
Hi, Susie.
Susie, that's Chief
Hi,
saying hi
Michelle.
to you. I think you guys can see him. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Putting some voodoo curse on me, I think. I start to not feeling good later, guys. You know what John did. You're all my witnesses. He just walked away, Michelle. I'll let him know you said so when he comes back. So we get the coin toss out of the way. I think the straggler players are trying to get a little bit of practice time in on the table before they start. Understandable. It's such a weird delivery. Well, I say it's weird. It's, comfortable for him, obviously. But when Pat McMullen does his final follow through on his last stroke before he hits the cue ball, it's like his practice strokes are straight, and then all of a sudden on his last one, when he's getting ready to hit the cue ball, he kind of hitches his elbow a little bit, it looks like. Oh, is it? Oh, it's tracking him. Start walking between the tables. No, it's following you. It's still, yeah, it'll follow you everywhere you go. All right, we got to turn that off. Get back over to, there we go. It's not the autofocus. What is that called again? There's a way to set the camera up to follow any particular person around the room. So it's a pretty neat little feature. This way, if say we were streaming on a 9-foot table and we were able to, just pan out and do just one table, it would actually follow that player around the table as he, eyes things up, goes to look and see if a ball passes another ball, whatever he's trying to do, it'll follow him around. The only problem with that is that's all it'll keep doing. Like, it won't focus on the table. So you almost need 2 cameras. Yeah, go to preset. Okay. Right, right. Yeah, I saw you change it earlier, but Michelle says, hello, everybody. I thought they were getting ready to start, but they're going to play 1 or 2 more practice rags. Oh, okay. It's Motorhead. I thought he said boner. Different group than what I remembered. You know what? I thought Chief had the auto follow enabled, but that's turned off. That's weird. That camera just started following Jim for no reason. Interesting. That was fairly random. You know, I just noticed half of the room is carpeted and the other half is just the concrete floor. I wonder if that makes a difference in the play on the table. I know if the whole room was carpeted and there was a lot of humidity in the room, the carpet obviously would pick up a lot of that humidity. It's going over telling the team, this is Tony, he's here to play pool, so whenever you guys are ready. Pat's definitely a facilitator today. He's making it happen. Chief got kicked off the team. Uh-oh. All right, guys, we're getting underway here. Make it happen against 5 guys and a McAss. Or a McMullen. It's too bad we couldn't fit 4 tables on here today because the women's have got, looks like they've got an intense match going on behind tables 24 and 25. I'm sorry, 25 and 26. They're playing on 23 and 24. Like, make it happen. Came up with a dry break here on table 26. Jim Bullock up here on the left. Do what? I think it might have went a little.
Middle line E, McAss middle.
So CD's kicking in. He wants me to move the team 8 ball around a little bit. I think that ought to work. Oh, we tried to go rail first there. It was a good try. I believe Jim has chose solids here. He's got a couple of shots to choose from, but being jacked up off of the rail like that, so oh, he's got a little bit of a gap there, so he's not too bad off. But generally speaking, when you've got a cue over another ball, it tends to make things a little bit more difficult. He was trying to maybe bury his cue ball behind that 7 and play a lockout safety. Tony over on table 25, making things happen. No pun intended, make it happen. Sorry. It's definitely not a slight against your team or team name. Just the way it came out. Tony's going to look to draw into that little stack of solids at the bottom left-hand corner, top left-hand corner. See if he gets a shot after. Maybe he's got the 7 ball straight in. He might have enough of it to make it. It is fairly close to the pocket. Maybe he didn't have to run into those balls. Okay. Oh, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to bump that 11 ball. Wanted to bump the 11, hit the 8, and move that 8 ball up table and stay on the other side of the 11 with a 3 in the corner pocket. He still has a shot. He's looks like he might just have to go rail first this time. Looks like he was able to see the full ball. He just wasn't able to get out as far as he wanted to on the 4 ball. 8 is near the side pocket, so it shouldn't make too big of a deal there. Nice shot by Tony. So 5 guys draws first blood. Just gotta wait for the app to update, and I'll get the score updated for us. refresh this thing. It's a lot easier to find the tables here. In Indiana, they said they've only got about 30 tables, whereas the other tournament we were at a few weeks ago in Waterloo, there was, I want to say, close to 300 tables. So when we were scrolling through the app looking for tables and matches, it was, like I said, a little bit more difficult to find things. So we are at 10 to 4, 5 guys. Is Eric Sullivan breaking over on table 25. He'll be playing Mark Judge. Oh, sorry guys, I'm singing on the mic. I feel like I'm in the shower. Eric Sullivan has stripes over on table 26. Jim Bullock is shooting at solids on table. Oh no, I'm sorry. Eric has got stripes on table 25. Jim Bullock is shooting at solids on table 26. And Jim Bullock is playing Brandon Bowen. Make it happen. Brandon's taking a look at that 15 ball to see if it'll go down the table past the 1. If he makes this ball go in that pocket, I will be very surprised. Wow. Much better eyes than I have. It looked like that was a dead hit on the 1 ball before he got to that pocket. Very nice shot. Another nice shot. He was able to get a little separation with his stripes. A good idea. John Garecki's up there moving around the ACS signs trying to get the skylights blocked out. Because in the morning and afternoon hours, obviously the sun just streams in through these things. Oh, that was a beautiful bank shot with the lead. Very, very nice shot. Brandon makes that 8 ball. So make it happen. It's on the board. Oh, they're already on the board, but they took that last game. Now 15 to 14, 5 guys. Table 26, we are going to have Andy Rambo and Dave Prisbilla. Andy Rambo. I like that name. What's your name? Andy Rambo. Looks like we got a little over 20 people tuned in already. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday afternoon for some pool. Looks like Andy Rambo had a dry break on table 26. So that's going to bring Dave up to an open table. He doesn't get stuck right there. Okay, nice shot, Dave. Looked almost as if he pumped that 12 ball a little too full. He would have got stuck behind it. Looks like he's going to try to get that 15 ball out of there. Oh. Good try, just the angle he came in at. It more pushed the 3 out of the way than it did the 15. Looks like we've got a jump cue out over on table 25. I believe that's Mark Judge. Yes, it is. Looks like he's trying to jump the 9 ball and a little bit of the 14 ball to get at that 6. And the only problem with that is after he makes it, he doesn't have any kind of automatic position on the 8 ball to come back at the 8 and go for the win. Doesn't seem like he's got the angle that he needs. Looks like he's pretty straight in, which is always better for a jump shot if you're straight in. It makes it a little bit easier, but if you're trying to come back for a leave, normally you'd want a little bit of an angle to play off of. Let's see if you can make it happen here. Might be able to get a little bit of draw and bring that cue back into the 14 possibly. Push it off to the side. Just topped the 6, bounced twice right over the 6 ball. Nice try by Mark. I noticed yesterday when I was shooting, there's signs all over the table saying to use blue chalk only. I get it. They're talking mainly about the Masters chalk, and they don't want, any other colors kind of scuffing the blue felt. But I think if you're using like the Tom V10 or maybe even the Pyro, well, the Pyro is blue, but I think if you're using the Tom V10, they don't have too much of a problem with that. Doesn't seem like that leaves too much of a mark on anything. Even the cue ball doesn't seem to hold the Tom V10 on there, just the cue tip. Nice shot, Dave. Was able to kick that 1 ball out of there and came up with a leave on the 14. So he can play that with just a little bit of follow. And he's got room to make the 10 ball right next to the 8. Should be able to just kind of drift the cue ball a little bit to the left for the 8 ball. The same pocket. Over and out. Make it happen. Made the 8 ball over on table 25, and Dave Crisbilla just had a real nice run out over here on table 26. It's going to bring our score to 31-24, 5 guys. Pastime activity. Alright, so table 25, finishing out round 1, we have Joshua Coleman versus Bobby Stark. Joshua Coleman is on Make It Happen. Bobby Stark on 5 guys in a McAss. I just like saying their team name because I can get away with cussing. Call me a kid, call me what you will, but I like it. Everybody seems pretty quiet this morning. Everybody have a late night like I did last night, or just kind of getting into the groove of things? What's going on, everybody? Nice break by Jim. He avoided the scratch. He does have a shot on the 1 ball. It's about his only offensive shot on the table right now. It's amazing to see some of the craftsmanship on some of these guys' cues out there. Some of the ladies' cues as well, obviously. But when I was a kid, there was just a few custom cue makers out there, and then everybody kind of went production line. But even a lot of the production cues now are just absolutely beautiful. Makes it a little easier that they've got the CNC machines that precision laser cut everything in that they want cut in. Never thought I would want to shoot with anything but my old Thomas Wayne pool cue, but I've recently put that one away, and I'm now shooting with a Tom Coker. I like the hit on the Tom Coker. I've got a Kamui Clear Black on there. I've got 3 shafts for it, so I put the carbon fiber that I already had a super soft on it, so I went ahead and put a soft and a medium on the other 2 maple shafts that came with the cue. So far, my favorite is the soft. I've always played with a softer tip all these years, so it's kind of difficult getting used to the medium tip. It's got more of a obviously a harder hit to it than the soft or super soft. A shot on the 5 ball by Jim. Bobby Stark is looking to see what he can do over on 25. I believe he just called a safety. Nice shot. He was trying to hide the cue ball behind that 4 ball, I think it is, and he did get away with it. I think that's the 4 ball. It's kind of dark on that side of the table. Jim didn't get quite where he wanted to on that shot. Came up a little short on the 4 ball, but he should be okay. He still has the pocket. He just has to come down table now instead of stopping like he wanted to. Should be able to pocket that 4 in the bottom right-hand corner and the 8 ball in the top right-hand corner. Maybe a little bit of follow to come back up table. Obviously, everybody would want the cue ball to be a little bit closer to their object ball when they're shooting it in, but this shot shouldn't pose any kind of an issue. Nice shot by Jim Bullock. Pat McMullen giving Jim a little bit of crap about one of his earlier shots in that game. Oh, my nasty coughing isn't coming over the mic, guys. Still feel like I'm getting over a little bit of that chest cold, but it's going away. Looks like Pat's updating the CompuSport app right now. Back out of there and go back in and get an update. Wow, looks like they had to update a bunch of games. Because we are now... That can't be right, is it? Hey, Pat. McMullen. You guys got 132? Is that right? Your score is 132? That's what I thought. Yeah, my CompuSport's showing 125 to 132. Thanks, Pat. And for some reason, mine's got 132 to 145. Interesting. Yeah, I don't. Now it's down to 125. Let me back out of this app, you guys, and see if I can't get a better score here. Because I know they didn't play that many games yet. That was crazy. So yeah, it's 41-25, 5 guys. It's like CompuSport added 100 to each player's score. Wasn't sure why they did that, but every system gets a little glitchy sometimes. It's like Booby made his 8 ball over on table 25. This app is been a little weird today. Let's see, we're at 51 to 29. 5 guys now. Table 26. Looks like we've got Dave Brisbilla versus Eric Sullivan. Solovin. S-O-L-I. Okay. Dave's playing safe. I think he's hoping to get that 13 ball out of the way. It's a good shot, though. He kind of hid the cue ball behind the 15 on the right-hand rail here. Eric can obviously see a couple of his strike balls, but as far as making a shot, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Not sure what he's going for here. Shelper's Villa, keep it going, boys. Depeche, looks like you're just typing some periods. Depeche, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us today. I'm not sure what all the dots are for. Could be Morse code, I don't know. So 51 to 29. He's going to use a little bit of that other ball over on table 25 to make his strike. Oh, and he scratched. It's amazing. You don't think the cue ball is going to go into any side pocket at that kind of an angle. But for some reason, it definitely finds a way in there. Dave's looking to see here what he's got to do to run these balls out. He's got that 3 ball tied up in between 2 stripes. Looks like he's going to try to take care of that now. Oh no, okay. I thought he was going to drift into him a little bit. That 3 ball must go in the side pocket though. Yeah, the way he shot that, he must have a side pocket for that 3 ball. I think he's going to maybe try to get the 4 ball to follow the 13 in the top left-hand corner. When it comes time to shoot that one. That could be as straight as you possibly can when you shoot those shots. It makes them a little bit easier for the ball to fall. For the ball to follow, sorry. Make it easier for the ball to fall. Oh, he's trying to play a cross corner bank here. Trick is getting that cue ball out of the way so you don't get a double kiss. The only way to get the cue ball out of the way, though, is put that inside English on there, and unfortunately that throws the 4 ball away from the pocket instead of towards. It's a Those were just kind of all in a matter of how you cut them. Nice try by Dave, though.
See what John Garecki did with this? Put those signs up there. We need to move them.
Looks like Eric shouldn't have too much trouble running out these 3 balls in the 8. Things are pretty wide open for him. Almost snookered himself behind that 4 ball. He's okay though, he still got a shot. Looks like Mr. Judge took that game on table 25. Over Brandon Bowen. So that'll bring us 52 to 49. 5 guys. 52-39, sorry. Eric was able to work through those 3 balls on table 26 for the win. Brings our score 58 to 49. 5 guys. Amber Bowen said, great shooting, Brandon Bowen. That's what I like to see, people rooting for their players. It's always nice to see those comments on here. Everybody showing their support, showing the love. Keep them coming, guys. Keep those comments coming. Let these guys know that you're rooting for them. Tony Cifuentes breaking on table 26 here. Sorry, I think I'm going to start calling that corner break an 8 ball the cluster break because it just leaves too many clusters on the table. I mean, there is a downside to breaking head on, and that's, you definitely do spread the balls open nicely. Amber Bowen, let's go Rambo. Looks like Rambo's playing Bobby Stark over on table 25. Not Rambo, I'm sorry, Andy Rambo. Look at what Mr. Rambo's got going on 25. Shooting at solids, it looks like. overran his lead for the 7 ball just a little bit. Still makeable, but he's going to have to push the cue ball a little more forward than what he wanted. Maybe he should be able to put a little finesse on the ball. It's a good shot. Get to slow down for that 5 on the side. Really tell if that 1 ball goes past the 8. It doesn't look like it. But if he plays the 5 first, 6 in the other side, the 1 ball should go in that bottom or top left-hand corner. Oh, just hit the jaws of the pocket. Bring Bobby Stark up to the table. Got a couple little problems on the table, but there's balls next to those problems, so you should be able to work things out. Oh, trying to work one of those problems out just there, and it cost him a scratch. Are always a little more difficult because you got to try to find out where that cue ball is going to go after it makes contact with those object balls. And when you got 2 and 3 object balls involved, it's kind of hard to tell where things are going to go all the time. It was a fortunate scratch. Those are just how the balls roll sometimes. Doesn't look like Mr. Ramble's got any troubles here at his table. Looks like he might have came out on the wrong side of the 5 ball, but I think he's going to be okay. Maybe play a couple of rails around with the cue ball for the 8 in the side. Yeah. Oh, right at the point. Bobby Stark's still got that little cluster there to work out. But he was playing it safe, hoping to kick one of those balls out of there and leave the 11 and it's like maybe the 13 ball, leave a little separation between the two, but that did not work out. But he did play a good safety. He was able to hide that cue ball, so if he does get ball in hand, you can be sure he's going to fix that situation. 13 ball by the side pocket. Doesn't look like it goes. He's going to have to shoot it in the bottom right-hand corner. It's too much of a scratch risk to try to take it in the top right corner. Unless you're dead straight on at it. Good try by Tony on table 26. Was hoping the cue ball would stop a little bit sooner so he can shoot that 5-ball up table, or down table rather, in the bottom right hand corner, bottom left hand corner. Oh, I don't know my left from my right today. Let's see if Mr. Rambo can make that kick. Nice hit. Nice shot by Bobby. Looks like Tony's going to try to dart that cue ball into the 5. See if he can get up and over that 11 quick enough. He's got to literally drop that cue ball right onto the 5. He's just got a little bit of a tip on the 11 ball. It's hard trying to get that cue ball up and over the object ball and down so quickly to land right on top of your ball when you're shooting those. Like Rambo's got another kick, 2 rails possibly. Oh, that would have been a wonderful shot. Almost made that one. Bobby's gonna try to play it off of that 13 ball. Like, oh, he just okay. Just missed it, but he did come up completely straight on the 13, so he shouldn't have to worry about the scratch. Maybe put a little bit of top English on the cue ball to go down for the 11. Just enough, yeah. Just enough to come down there. Nice shot by Bobby. Little 2 rail come around for the 8 ball. Bottom right hand corner. Nice shot, Bobby. There's no way that the score is right on the app. It says 165 to 56. I don't think Five Guys has got 100 points yet. Alright, it is 68 to 56. Five Guys. Amber says, good shot, Josh. Is this a 26 here? Oh, that's Josh and Tony. Okay. I must have missed that shot. I'm sorry, Amber. Josh came back nicely for the 8-ball. It's now 74 to 66, 5 guys. Pat McMullen on the attack over on table 25. Looks like it's going to be Dave Prisbilla. And Brandon Bowen on table 26 here. Sounds like the ladies' teams in the background are having a lot of fun back there. Did not see a ball drop on 26 here. No, the table is open. Dave Prisbilla's got his choice of stripes or solids. Just from the quick little overview that I have, it looks like solids would be my choice.
What the hell? I didn't like that at all.
That was interesting. John switched the output over to his little speaker up here, and I heard my voice coming out of his speaker and not through the mic. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Turned around, he's back there smiling, saying, what's the matter? You didn't like to hear your voice? Not really, not this early. Sounds a little raspy, like my music career is probably going to be over with. Dave Prisbilla missed that 5-ball, a little uncharacteristic of him. Still some work to be done on table 26, though. It looks like Dave might be able to get another chance back at that table. I think Brandon's going to try to use that 12 ball to get shapes on the 9. He could also try to use the 14 here and put a little bit of right-hand spin. Spin over for that 9 ball. I think the 12 ball leaves him a little bit better positioning. Instead of having to play off of 2 or 3 rails, you only have to play off of 1 cushion. But Again, that's all personal preference. Oh, we better hope he doesn't make that 12. He pushed it out of the road. That's still good. Looks like the 9 ball is possibly a scratch shot now as well. Make it happen. Made that 8 ball over on table 25. He got those balls broke up, but he definitely was off on the bank on the 9 ball. We're at 75-76. Make it happen. First time in this match, Make It Happen has taken the lead. 1 point. These guys are definitely keeping things close here. And Brandon just took that game on table 26 over Dave Crispilla. Dave seems like he's having a little bit of trouble kind of getting his getting things off to a rolling start here. So now Make It Happen as a 10-point lead. It is 86-76. It's Bobby Stark playing Eric. Table 25 over there. Yes, it is. Eric just called the 7 ball. They must have just broke. It's the only time you're allowed to hit a. That is for sure, Jay. Damn, I keep calling your name Jay, Ray. I'm sorry. For some reason, I'm looking at your name and I see the J for your last name, and I'm just throwing it right in front of the the R, right over the top of the R, rather. See if I can't get a score update here. If this damn app starts to agree with me ever. All right, 86-76. We're still good. Well, at least now you know if I say Jay and nobody on here named Jay, I mean you. Yeah, we figured out the lagging problem. It was the wireless cam that we had up top. We noticed yesterday when Chief took the camera down in the back room that the lagging kind of slowed down just a little bit. It wasn't as bad as what it was before. So this morning I was talking to Chief about swapping the batteries out, and I said, why don't we go ahead and just take that one down? I said, I got a feeling that's what's slowing things up. He agreed, and the rest is history. We are up and running full speed today. And luckily we got the volume thing figured out a couple of days ago, or rather yesterday. Well, it was a couple of days ago, I think. I don't know. These long events, days just tend to run into one another. I think today's Saturday, right? Oh, Bobby was trying to play a combo over on table 25. Looks like he overcut it just a hair. And thanks for joining us again today, Ray. We appreciate it. It's Eric playing Bobby over at table 26 or 25. Let's see who this is on 26. It's like Andy Rambo and Tony Cifuentes. Yeah, that on top of everything else with the no sleep thing, it definitely compiles on top of one another. I did have a great time shooting in that open 8-ball event, but that took a lot out of me. Like I said, I haven't shot in a tournament like that in a really long time. I'm not unhappy with my placement in that tournament, but I think if I could have held my back together just a little bit longer, I might have been able to do a little better. Ooh. Eric shot that one right into the rail. I think he was more worried about position than anything else. We did get a little lucky last night. I think things finally slowed down around 1:30 or so. I think we cut the stream just before 2. Nice shot by Bobby. Might have tied that 9-ball up with a 1-ball. But it still can be made in the top right-hand corner. So he should be okay. Oh, I think he wanted a little bit more drawback on that one. See if he can get over there for that 9-ball. Beautiful position. Nice, very nice speed. Oh, okay, so you were with us pretty much to the end, right? Thanks for sticking it out with us, buddy, through all the lag and all that BS. I appreciate everybody who was stuck with us yesterday. That was, I know it was probably kind of rough to watch, but like I said, once we get things figured out, the stream is usually pretty beautiful. Excellent quality. Looks like it's about time to change our overlay music. Let's see what Chief's got playing today. pop R&B and rock out there. Three ball. We missed that three ball. It pushed the cue ball back down table, so Bobby has a little bit of an easier shot. Oh, it was who won the Coker last night? It was one of the ladies who bought a ticket when we were in Waterloo a few weeks ago. I can't remember her name, but she was the winner. She got the Coker cue and case. Wait, did Bobby knock that off the table? No. It looks like it just dropped out of the pocket. Nice shot, Bobby. But yeah, she got the Coker cue and Gil Castillo case. Kind of works out for us. We can ship it in the case and help to keep the cue as protected as possible. I got to be honest, I was hoping to win that Coker cue myself. That was one of the ones I was looking at when I was considering buying one. The only thing I didn't like about it was it didn't have points to it. It was all zebra wood, or it's either zebra wood or black and white ebony. It's a real pretty cue, but like I said, there's no points to it. Mike Denson Phyllis was okay. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Thank you very much. That was the one that Tom Coker made back in, I believe, 2018. I think the only Coker cues we have left now are from his last run in 2023. All right, 83. No. 96 to 83. Make it happen. It was a nice attempt at a jump shot on table 23. I know you guys couldn't see it, but he got over the ball, and it looks like a little bit of English took effect after the cue ball hit the bed of the table and kind of spun off a little bit. He had to jack up his cue at a real weird angle. I noticed when I jump and I've got to come off at a weird angle and I turn my wrist over, so instead of coming straight at the ball, you gotta kind of turn it over to come down on the ball. A lot of times I end up putting some unwanted English on the cue ball, but it's a work in progress. I'm an old timer. I'm not used to having those jump cues at my disposal, so obviously I don't practice with them very much. And it seems like for some reason a lot of pool halls, they don't like you practicing with jump cues. I don't know why. It's a nice safety by Tony. Andy Rambo is either going to be charged with a jump shot himself, unless he's going to opt to kick at one of his stripes. Oh, he's got just a sliver of that 11 ball that you can see. Thank you so much. A lot of players, when they're done shooting, tend to stand right in front of the booth here, and it kind of blocks my view of the table. Although without the lag, I can actually commentate on the screen instead of what's going on the table. Because without the lag, everything is in real time. You know, Ray, it's not something a lot of people think about, like, oh, I need to practice my jump shots, but I mean, in all reality, you know, you have to practice every aspect of your pool game, and it is definitely a part of this game now. I remember when jump cues first came out, I bought a Lucasi jump cue. Me and a friend of mine actually drove all the way out to Seabirds when they first opened up. We were going to try to look for a couple of pool halls to hit up on the way down and the way back to see if we could stir up a little bit of action, but nothing ever came of it that year. We went and got our jump cues. A couple of the guys at Seabirds kind of helped us out onto how to use the jump cue, because back then there was really no instructional videos or YouTube or any of that good stuff. Mistaken, that was in Wisconsin, I believe we drove up to that weekend. Thought we were cool. Both got our jump cues. Me and I think it was a buddy of mine named Mikey K who went with me. We had our jump cues and we were ready to hit a couple of pool halls, and it's just nothing was going on. Like I said, we didn't have the internet back then like we do nowadays, so we weren't able to just search things up and find a pool hall nearby. Everything was kind of all word to mouth. Tony was trying to play a straight back on that one ball. I think he was hoping if he made that, it would have possibly lended him a little bit of a position on that 6 ball to draw back into the 12 and 7 that are tied up there. But it did work out as a two-way shot. It's going to force Rambo to shoot that 11 ball and get it off the table possibly. Or at least maybe leave Tony in the position to make a 6 and break those out if Rambo plays a safe here. It's got a little bit of an angle. It looks like he can drift over to break those out, but he would really have to power those in, you know. Like slam that cue ball into it to get it to drift over into those 2 balls. And the likelihood of them spreading out enough to make it afterwards was pretty slim. Normally I'm a very conservative player, but this weekend I played a little more aggressive than what I usually do. Don't get me wrong, I still played my share of safeties when the time came, but A couple of bank shots that I normally wouldn't have taken, but luckily everything paid off. I got my breakouts. Table 25. Let's see what Joshua Coleman is working on here. Not sure if he's solids or stripes. Oh, excuse me, folks. Not a bad shot by Rainbow there. He could have cut off most of Tony's options. He's trying to just get a piece of that 7, maybe get a little separation between the 12 and the 7. Rambo's still got a tough breakout on this 12 ball. I think if he just, yeah, it looks like he's going to do that now. Just stop the cue ball with the 12. Push that 7 ball maybe a few inches away. Just enough to where he can make his 12 ball in the corner. But you got to make sure that the cue ball and the 12 ball stay together, which he did. It's a very nice safety. Smart thinking. Joshua on table 25 there. I saw the way he shot that last ball. He just, the way he jumped up on his shot, it didn't look like he was going to make it, but I think he was just trying to get a little extra power into the cue ball. Come back around for the 11 or the 14 there, which he did do. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot when you miss ball in hand like that. I think he even had to leave in the 12 ball as well. A little bit of a dangerous shot by Tony. Just gotta watch the scratch. Alright, beautiful shot. You can maybe just draw that cue ball back an inch or so, and he should have perfect shapes on the 8. Alright, Joshua just took that 8 ball down for the win. Oh, looks like Tony opted to drift out into the center of the table and take the 8 ball in the opposite corner. I always say there's more than one way to run a rack. Nice shot. Looks like both teams dropped 8 balls here, so let's give us a score update. we go. It is now 101 to 93. Make it happen. Five guys are coming back a little bit here, but they need to close that gap if they want to stay in this. I think this is still the winner side, so they will still be in this, but yeah, thank you, Ray. Just looking at that on the app. HJG says at least the Friday tournament can wear a tiara / win in style. Yeah. This was I was not expecting this for this tournament. I was expecting a little bit more shenanigans going on, a little more raucous. But things have been fairly low key for this one. It's been, I wouldn't want to say quiet, but different. Some around me can't even wear a hat. I might have asked you this already, HJ. Where are you from, buddy? And thank you for joining us. Later tonight, Michelle. Maryland. Maryland, wow. All right. Ray, you're in Oak Lawn? Okay. Oh, so you most likely know Chief then, right, Ray? All right. Another score update. It is 111 to 98. Make it happen. HJ says he's been watching several streams from all over the U.S. But we're the best, right, HJ? I mean, who's got a better stream than Calcutta Kid? Ray? Oh, yeah, a long time. Yeah. You guys shoot together or just good friends? I think Maryland is the furthest away we've got somebody watching today. Let's see if Dave can shake off that last loss and get his head back in the game here. Shot some leagues together, yeah. It's kind of weird. When I was younger, I grew up shooting in a pool hall called Fast Break, and we were there every single Sunday for leagues in the afternoon and a 9-ball tournament that night, every Sunday, without failure. And John was telling me, he asked me when we first met where I shot out of when I was a kid and this and that, and I told him it was Fast Break. And he goes, wait a minute. He says, we shot out of Fast Break when we were younger, too. He says, me and my daughter were up there all the time. He said, did you guys play leagues on Sundays? I said, oh, yeah. I said, religiously. I said, Sundays we were That's where we spent the entire day and night, depending on how far I made it into the 9-ball tournament. But all those years of playing in the same pool hall together every single Sunday, I don't think we ever met. It's weird how small this world can be, and you never even realize it. Davis playing James Cheatham. Fast break. Yeah, Michelle Brisbilla played out of fast break also. Dave Brisbilla. Fast break was in mid-low. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Kind of like the what was that? Like a little bit of a crossways between mid-low, Oak Forest, and even kind of Crestwood right there. 147th and Cicero. And we're in the plaza with the unbeatable eatables. Jerry Breitbart was the owner of that fine establishment. That was back when smoking was legal inside of the pool halls. Get there Sunday afternoon for leagues, and by the time the 9-ball tournament started up, you were basically looking through a cloud of smoke. I don't think Jerry had any kind of ventilation in that building. I think he had about, let's see, at least 10 or 12 9-footers, and didn't he have a small bar box in the back, Michelle? Yeah, definitely fun times. Those were the days. Almost positive he had one little small bar box in the back, a little valley. I was starting to really get good at playing at the time, and wanted to kind of show off to my family a little bit, so I invited my mom to come up to fast break with me. She looked at the 9-footers and says, "No, I'm not playing on those." Yeah, I could have sworn there was one bar box in the back though. I might be wrong. Maybe it was like an 8-footer or something, but I'm almost positive there was one back there. Nobody ever played on it. Nobody ever wanted to play on it either. Everybody was more interested in the 9-footers back then. Yeah, it was. That was a long time ago. I was absolutely heartbroken when the Breitbarts sold that building, or sold that facility to, I don't remember his name now, but he was a younger kid. Because at the time, the kid didn't seem like he even really cared about having the business side of it. It was seemed like it was more of a place for him and his buddies to hang out. Who was that just sank that 8? Was that? Yeah, I think that was Brandon Bowen that just sank that 8-ball on table 26 here. So the score is now 121 to 104. Make it happen. Again, I'm supposed to stay kind of impartial to the teams here, but I do I do kind of have my favorite here. That's the players out of pocket billiards. It's horrible. What was horrible, Michelle? Sorry, I was kind of going off on a couple of different things there. Amy Earhart, let's go, Dave. You got this, cuz. Let's see, HJ. Place I used to go to had both 9s and 7s. Tried 14-1 on a 7-footer one time. 1 per game, whatever it was. It's been a while, but too expensive. Oh yeah, when they sold, yeah, it was just like I said, it just broke my heart. Oh, that's ridiculous. Your table time is $10 a game? My God. It's like highway robbery. I would definitely play straight pool if that was the case. You only get one game. Straight pool or one pocket. I don't care what size table it is. You gotta stretch that one out for $10 a game. Oh, I don't think he's gonna get the rail. He did not. That'll give Dave Criswell a ball in hand. Table 25. Oh, like $1 per game. Okay. $10 per hour. Yeah. Yeah, when you said the $10 goes quick, I thought that was per game. That was crazy. $1 per game. The place that the Five Guys shoot out of, it's called Pockets. Place in Crestwood, Illinois. They've got a special that they do every day from like, I think it starts at 10, stops at about 5 o'clock, but you can rent whatever table you want all day long for $10. Oh, Dave. $119th and Cicero. That was it wasn't Red Shoes. Red Shoes is over on Pulaski, I believe. Was that is there a pro time over there? Yeah, it is, HJ. Looks like Dave's gonna get another shot at this 8-ball, but he might be stuck behind that 14 a little bit. Yeah, it was pro time. Yeah, there's a couple of pro times. Didn't they have one over in like Orland Park or something? Is either one of the pro times still around? I know Red Shoes is still going pretty strong. It looks like Dave can see this 8-ball full. He's going for the cut in the bottom left-hand corner. Nice and easy. Get in there. Nice try, Dave. Nice try. It's a good try, buddy. Yeah, I don't think so either, Michelle. I think they're both gone now. Who remembers the Loft? Does anybody remember the Loft out in New Lenox area? I think it was. They only had a few tables. Had to walk up a kind of a tall flight of stairs. You played upstairs. It was literally in the loft. No, he was able to leave him with 2 bank options, and both of those stripes are on the rail, so that makes it a little bit harder to bank them. Oh, he almost made the 8-ball for Dave. Dave missed that 8-ball. He was going to have to get kicked off the team today. That's all right. He still got the win. Score is now 121 to 114. Make it happen. 5 guys are closing the gap here. Never heard of it, Ray? Okay. It was a small little place. I think, oh. I swear, every time you try to jump that close to the rail, it's, you always got that possibility of that cue ball taken off of the table. Yeah, that one was definitely back and forth, Amy. Gentleman I played against in the little second chance 9-ball tournament the other day. I swear to God, if I closed my eyes and just listened to him talk, he sounded exactly like Brian Cara. He's also a ref for the ACS. For those of you who don't know, Brian Cara is a guy that we shoot with back home. Another person that played on a fast break with us years ago. I believe he shoots mainly out of Bradley Billiard Club in Bradley, Illinois now. I'm glad they were able to put them on the streaming tables for you guys. It's nice when we can get these kinds of matches on our streaming tables and people can watch back home. Ooh, Tony came up perfect on that lead for the 15 ball. Oh, that was back in the day, Ray. That was, yeah, I remember those. What was that place called? The restaurant that was in the building, I think, was like the Olive Tree or the Olive Branch or something. It was in that hotel. It was almost when you got into Kankakee on the left-hand side there going south on Route 50. It was a real nice place for the tournament. Oliver's, there we go. Thank you, Dan Taylor. Michelle, thank you. That was the Hecklers tournament that me and Aaron Gallagher got into. That was a lot of fun. As long as you didn't get into the other player's line of sight, you were able to say, do whatever you wanted to. Yeah, the Veterans Hall was right next door. Yeah, you're right. Adam Cunnington Quality. Was that the Quality at the time? The Moose Lodge was down the street, wasn't it? Yeah, Mike Miller, the Quality Inn. Okay. Wow, that was back in like 98, 99, somewhere around in there. That was when the BCA was putting everything together. Okay, Don Moose Lodge was right next door, yeah. Those were always real fun. They would run mini tournaments all night long till pretty much the sun came up the next day. Nice shot by Tony. Came around for that 8-ball in the side pocket. It's too bad they don't do those little tournaments anymore, like the hecklers tournaments, different things like that. It was a Scotch doubles hecklers tournament, they called it. A lot of fun. All right, Five Guys is definitely closing the gap here. It is now 126 to 124. Make it happen. Yeah, now it's in, what is that, Quincy, Illinois? Am I saying that wrong? I think it's Quincy, though. It's definitely a long drive for us, for me, anyways. It's going to be about a 5-hour drive, I think, to get there. Oh, is that right, Don? Don says it got a little too rowdy, she believes, when they stopped. That's why they stopped. You guys are 4.5 from Quincy. Are you guys going to be in Quincy, Michelle? It's like Pat doesn't really like his shot on the 2-ball there. Scotch. Oh, you're playing Scotch singles and teams. Okay. I'm like, what's Scotch singles? My first state was in Champaign. Mine too. That was the first year I ever shot in the Illinois State Tournament that year. It's kind of cool after that mini tournament that we played in. A couple of the guys that just knocked us out of the money thought me and my buddy were so funny and pretty entertaining for everybody. They actually went and bought us a beer. So that was nice. It was the coolest thing in the world for a couple of 19-year-olds. State tournament in Champaign. I remember when they did it in Champaign. We didn't go that year. Did they do it in Champaign before Bradley, or was that? If I'm not mistaken, they only did it down in Champaign a couple of years, right? That might have been about the time where I took my 10-year hiatus. Yes, actually made it to Sunday on team place. I know the score is not accurate right now. I'm waiting for the app to update. Oh, Five Guys back in the lead by 134 to 133. First time I shot was out of Bradley with Michelle. Alyssa Miller, Corey. Oh my goodness, these are some names from the past. Alyssa Miller, Corey West, and Carla Brooks took third in teams. Nice. You guys shot well then, huh? Does Melissa Miller, does she still play pool? See, I'm still Facebook friends with her. We talk every once in a great while, but I see she's mainly into fishing lately, as far as what her I see on her Facebook most of the time. Nice out by Pat on table 26. Very good shooting. Wow, I swear. I wish I was able to show this app to you guys because it jumps up by like 200 points sometimes. Because instead of it being 134, it was saying it was 234. So it looks like 5 guys are back in the lead by 10 points, 144 to 134. Michelle, about time, Pat. Get him, Michelle, get him. I thought he was talking to me. There's too many Jimmys around here. And when Jimmy Hannes is in town with us, helping us with the technical side of things, it gets even more confusing. Yeah, those were definitely the days. Fast break, pro time. That's when everything was played on a 9-footer. It was weird making that transition from the 9-footer down to the 7-footers when I was younger. It almost seemed unfair, you know. Everything was so close. Everything seemed like it was a lot easier. But then the more 8-ball you played, the more it was like, okay, everything tends to tighten up, and you really got to play precision leaves instead of, on a 9-footer you can leave yourself, a few inches this way or that way, and it doesn't make too much of a difference. But when you play on the 7-footer, a few inches could be you not seeing the ball as opposed to you being able to make the ball and running out. So it was definitely an adjustment. Achoo! Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Michelle, but I do like to put a little bit of time in on what is it? Bradley's got a 9-foot diamond, and if you're out of stroke or you're not hitting the center of the pocket, play that table. You will definitely get there or be extremely frustrated for the rest of the day. But it plays nice and tight, so you need to hit the center of the pocket. And like I said, if your stroke isn't there, you're gonna get there on that table. But yeah, I'm with you. I see the 9-footer now, and it's like, man, when the hell did they start making these things so big? This just ain't right. My distance was bad on a long shot on the small table. I get a long shot on the 9-footer, and it's like a little bit of a walk away. You're sure? I'm in the same boat you are. Trust me. I was explaining the other day that when you're this tall, you kind of get a lot of practice in with the bridge, so you learn how to use it fairly quickly when you grow up playing on the 9-footer. Hated that thing growing up. I just couldn't get the hang of it. And then I watched a not a YouTube video, but an instructional VHS. Yeah, it turned into my best friend after I watched that VHS tape. Oh, I definitely just dated myself there. VHS. Yeah, it becomes a definite a huge part of your game on the 9 footer when you're under 5'8", 5'9" or so. Yeah, it was either learn to play with that bridge or learn to start losing a lot. I need it on the bar box every once in a while. I've got like one of those universal extensions for the butt of my cue, so I don't have to break one out that often, which is nice. But I definitely do know the struggle, Michelle. It's real. Yeah, I'm the same way, Ray. I don't mind using it anymore. But like I said, when I first started shooting, it was like it was just a foreign piece of equipment in my hand. It's like, all right, I gotta try to get this thing out of the way before the cue ball comes back. Just a lot of the thought process was different, obviously, from a regular shot. But I do play. There's a couple of guys that I play on leagues or play with on leagues. They cannot stand using it. Obviously, they usually don't have to because 95% of the world is taller than I am, so they don't have to worry about those kind of things. I think Bobby was trying to hit those two stripes over on the left-hand rail, but he went just past them and hit the 10 ball in the bottom rail. So as long as he hit a stripe, he made a good hit. And I think he wanted to get a little separation in the 9 and the 12 ball. Thought it was kind of weird, the bridge that they're using here. All it is just the original old Moosehead looking bridge, the copper or antique brass looking, and they screwed them onto a dowel. It's just a skinny little dowel like you get from Menards, and it is the flimsiest little thing, but it works. Break out my own personal little bridge yesterday because I just that dowel was bouncing all over the place for me. I think the dowel is just too light. It wants to move around a little bit too much. It was nice though trying to get that dowel out of the way. With it being so light, you're able to pick it up lightning fast and get it out of that way, so your cue ball doesn't bounce back into it. It's crazy when you watch somebody shoot a shot and you're thinking to yourself, they gotta see the scratch, right? The guy on table 23 is begging balls to go in. He must be breaking dry today. Get a real nice strong break, and all of a sudden you hear him yelling, "Something go, please!" Looks like Bobby played a decent safety over on 26. He wanted to get a little more behind the 9 ball, but his opponent still has to kick at that 7. It's a makeable kick, but it's difficult. Did he make that? Yes, he did. Beautiful kick on that 7 ball. With the leave on the 8. Very nice shot. That was a beautiful kick. Very nice kick. Alright, 5 guys is still in the lead by 10 points. 154 to 144. Don't do that. There we go. This is nice. I've got my Facebook comments coming through today. It was kind of rough yesterday. I was trying to read the YouTube comments on the screen and Facebook on my phone, because obviously Facebook doesn't like the jukebox music when we can't play our overlay music to drown it out and give us those copyright things. And I guess to punish us for the copyright deals, they took away my comments. Needless to say, I was unhappy. But we made it work. I gotta be honest, I'm just extremely glad that we've got the quality back up. Lagging and stuttering and everything yesterday was really getting to me. So I knew we had everything set up nicely, but oh wait, there's a little bit of a score change. It's 148 to 144. Looks like somebody miscounted the balls. So 5 guys are in the lead by 4 points instead of 10. Yeah, like I said, Jay, I really appreciate you guys sticking it out with us for all that lagging yesterday. Pretty awesome of everybody. I get so impatient just when I'm watching TV, I turn the channel when there's a commercial on. I don't know how you guys were able to watch through all the lagging. It's a little chilly in here today. It's warmer outside, though. It's weird. One positive to having your room right off of the atrium area here, right where the pool tables are, is I can just go through my sliding door there and grab my sweater if needed. Downside to that is every once in a while you get people in here playing until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'll bet it was difficult to watch, right? Want to get the lead he wanted on the 5. Not sure if that's the one he wanted, but it does work. From my point of view angle. Looks like he can just put a little bit of top on the 5, but it looks like he might be trying to stop. Let's see what he does there. Oh. Nice try, Tony. We are in our 5th round here. That's Brandon Bowen shooting at the 8 ball. Nice shot, Brandon. Over on table 125, it looks like that is Jim and Eric. Jim Bullock and Eric Sullivan shooting their match. 126 is going to be starting match between Pat McMullen and it must have been a little bit of a lineup change because Pat's not on here right now. Let's update the app, see where we're at. Looks like we are tied at 154. And yeah, it still doesn't show Pat McMullen is playing on 126. Interesting. I think he's going to be playing Andy Rambo. Looks like he stepped in for Mark Judge. Oh, scratch on the break, Pat. Unlucky. All right, we are now tied at 154, guys. This is definitely a good neck-and-neck battle here. All right, Jimmy, come on. Too early to be yawning. It's only 2 o'clock. It's not even 2 yet. Yeah, close enough. I heard another coin toss there in the back. Yeah, another match starting up on, it's like table 22, I believe. Yeah, definitely Red Bull time. I heard the other day Red Bull had to take out the it gives you wings part of their commercials because it doesn't actually give you wings. Yeah, we got that all figured out this morning, James. It was doing the same thing this morning when we got up, but we took down the one wireless camera. We found that was slowing things down. Very smooth. Thank you very much. Appreciate the compliment. And you guys can hear me. There's no music that's overpowering anything, so I think we did a pretty good job today. We got everything all worked out in the past couple of days. Looks like Eric has got a weird cut shot on the 8 ball. I think he's going to have to try to play it off of the 7. I think they're going to get a ref to watch this one. It's a cue ball is going to come a little too close to the 6.
We need a ref.
Is that right, Ray? They were jumping off of stuff thinking it actually gave you wings? Stevie Ray says, let's go make it happen.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's almost like that the whole Tide Pod challenge thing that was going on for a while. All right, we got Cecil over here watching this shot. Make sure that he hits the 8-ball clean. And yeah, he looks like he's definitely trying to play it off of the 7 here. I'll stand up myself to take a look at this one. My God, he made a beautiful shot off of that 7-ball, 8-ball into the corner, and the cue ball scratches. It was definitely unfortunate for Make It Happen. I'm sure 5 guys aren't going to complain about that one. That's rough. That's rough when you make a shot like that nice, and then you end up scratching. It happens so often, though. It's almost like you're not really paying attention to where the cue ball is going to go after you make your 8-ball. It's going to give 5 guys a 3-point lead. So we are now 164 to 161. Is that what it was? I didn't even see the cue ball scratch. Right when I saw the 8-ball go in, I got happy and kind of turned my head over to the other table. That was definitely unfortunate. It didn't look like he needed too much English either, because it looked like that ball was definitely going to go off the 7. Or a tight jump shot on the 8-ball, cutting it. Oh, that's James Moran. How you doing, buddy? James and I played in the 8-ball tournament yesterday, and all right, let's make it happen. Is that 171? Oh, is that it? Okay. Oh, all right. Dave Brisbilla needs all these on table 25 here in order for their team to win. Yeah, that was the. I could have swore you were cutting that in the side pocket too, James. That was. I was getting ready to walk over and shake James's hand and tell him a nice shot, and he's like, looks at me with this look on his face like, son of a. Yeah. I definitely think you had me on that match too, James. Like I said, I was feeling pretty bad towards the end there. My back was definitely bothering me. I thought you had that one. All right, Dave's got to hold it together here, make these balls and get out. Nice shot by Dave. He got a little bit of those, couple of those stripes kind of out of the pack, but I'm not sure he has a shot right now. Yeah, a lot better today. I was able to get a little bit more sleep last night, James. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Are you shooting any more events, James? Any more events this weekend, I should say? Okay. Shooting at another event somewhere else? Maybe a local tournament or something? Oh, okay. Oh, they're doing their regular Saturday night to chalk it up. I gotcha. I didn't realize you were from that area, James. Are you, Alright, Ray, thanks for joining us. Like I said, thanks for putting up with all the lag stuff last night. We'll see you back on later. Okay, I normally shoot out of Chalk It Up or Bradley Billiard, James. I haven't, this session we're shooting out of Bradley Billiards for our league, so. Oh, okay, so you're in Lowell, Indiana, so that's not like one of your home bars, but still close enough. Dave played a decent little safety here. I don't think his opponent has a shot. Unless he cuts that 3-ball. He's looking to see if he can free his 7-ball up. I'm sure you know this already, James, but Bradley Billiards does a Friday night 8-ball tournament as well. Dave is playing Joshua Coleman. Very nice shot. Was able to kind of kick that 3-ball out of the pocket. Oh, you know what, Michelle? You're right. I didn't push that up. I had it changed, but there's a button you've got to push. It's actually called push, and it pushes the score up onto the screen. I had it changed on the overlay. I just didn't push it up there. Get out of there. There you go. Dave's got a nice shot for that 10-ball on the side. I can't tell from here, but it looks like that last stripe of his does go in that corner pocket. Alright guys, we're just gonna switch over to one table right now. This is for all the marbles here. Everybody knows what the score is, 171, 164. Very nice shot. Looks like Dave's got the 15 ball. Should be able to just use a little bit of center ball, come off of that rail for the 8 ball in the side pocket. Like I said, Dave needs all of these for the win. He's definitely going to take his time with this one and make sure he leaves that cue ball exactly where he wants it. It's never fun shooting the last shot for all the marbles and coming off the rail. Play it too hard, Dave. Nice shot. Nice shot. That was clutch. Perfect timing. Glad Dave was able to put all of that aside and pull through. A beautiful run. A couple of little breakouts there. That was nice. Nice.
Hey, nice run, dude. That was great. Dave, come over here.
Come on for an interview. Yeah.
Stand by the. Hey, take a step backwards. Oh man. Okay, now I'll do it.
All right, everybody. Dave Frisbilla for the win. Very nice out, Dave.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from the southwest suburbs of Chicago. I shoot out of pockets, like a lot of these guys. Been shooting for quite a while. Jimmy, you and I have known each other for 30 years. John, I've known him for these, Did a little guest appearance with them a few weeks ago. But, no, I come out flat. I came out, I ran that rack out.
Yeah.
Then come back at it, and then I missed that 7 ball in the corner.
Let's
Just
do the whole thing. Start from the beginning.
move as far as what?
That last run.
Oh, that last run, my goodness.
Oh, you seem like your heart's pounding right now.
It's going to take a little bit to come out. Yeah, I mean, you look at,
What ball was first?
I don't even remember, dude. I couldn't remember. I know the 8 ball was last. That's all that matters.
He knew he was stripes.
Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, goodness. But, no, awesome. Thank you guys for being around, man. This is, you know how it goes.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to get that on camera. That was an awesome run out.
Thank you very much, guys.
Beautiful.
I use a Joss that's about 30 years old, and I have not. I've tried like two times. I tried a Viking. I don't know. This stick just works in my hands.
It's gonna be the same one you shot with the fast break, right?
It is the
that's the same
Joss.
cue. Wow.
It is the same Joss. Yeah.
That's nice.
So, but yeah, we're gonna keep on moving along, right?
All right, cool. Anybody you want to
All
give
right,
a shout out
guys.
to at home?
Oh, everybody's watching. You know that. So
No,
we'll
right,
see
right.
you.
Michelle said
Thanks,
it was
guys.
a great run out from Michelle.
Awesome. We'll see you. Thanks.
All right, buddy. Dave's Bill, everybody. That was very, very nice run out. You get the rake.
Where's the Mexicans? Where's the Mexicans?
All right, guys. Let's
Not grass, senor.
let me get the scoreboard all set up for the next match coming up here.
Pockets versus pockets.
Oh, so it's going to be no whining and 5 guys?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so coming up is going to be no whining.
Is that right? No whining.
Yeah, they're coming up on 25 and 26. They're just waiting to assign the match to Dave's team. I think Dave and his team might need to have a little bit of a 2 or 3 minute break here. I think they deserve it after that one. That was a very nice finish to a real close match.
Who's here? Are you guys going to a different table? Oh, so teams over here, and it's a single table. Oh, Rich. You're Rich, right?
Okay.
But your
Give
wife
us
is Lynn?
1 second, guys. We're gonna get the scoreboard set up.
And your daughter is
Two different types of matches
Ashley
here.